Hey everybody, it's Robbie here. Going to be talking to you today about the need for adventure and how important that is to have in our daily lives. All right, so the need for adventure is great, especially living where we do today. Nowhere else in the world do you get this amount of nature and ocean and beauty all wrapped into one. Okay, so many of us end up spending our lives just sitting around dreaming about being adventurous and about stepping outside of our front door, and yet we never grasp that actual need and we never take that chance. We read about it in books, but we never fully experience that for ourselves. And so the first step in finding new terms and new limitations to ourselves, it's just by stepping out that front door and taking a chance. And that's the biggest and hardest hurdle when it comes to taking an adventure, is just stepping through the door and seeing where life will take you with it. Okay, it's you have to learn to let go of the comforts that we all now have. Electronics, our phones. We are overly attached to our phones. We go out in nature and we end up just sitting there taking photos instead of putting away the technology we're at today and just enjoying it with the best view of our lives and the best view that we can, and that's our own eyes. You're not going to experience it through your phone. You're going to experience it personally if you look around and see what nature has for you. Okay, so there's always possible consequences. You can make mistakes for sure. I've made many of them in taking adventures where I've had my vehicle break down or I forgot to bring an essential piece of equipment and I got stranded in the middle of the nowhere. There's always going to be hurdles that you're going to have to jump. But that doesn't mean that that was a bad outcome for me. It just reminds me of what I need to do differently next time. And so, but don't limit your need for adventure for just somewhere traveling far away that costs so much money to do. I think people get held up on that and they forget that adventuring can be simply as just taking a drive without a destination. Okay, it's in our human nature to discover and find what else is out there. We can't help it. We love to explore. We love to discover new things. So now for each of us, you have to find that passion in yourself and discover what it is that you feel will help you get out of your comfort zone. Okay, discovering what is it that excites you, what gets your blood pumping, and that intense and fear and intriguing part of you going. Okay, just you know, take a bike ride through a strange city. That is an adventure in itself. Exploring somewhere you've never been. Instead of driving, pick a different way of exploring it because you're never truly going to see everything for what it really is unless you take the time and move slowly to see what is around you. Okay, and grab a friend, bring a friend with you. Adventuring, it should be just about you and your need. But if you take that need and that love and passion and share it with people around you, you're going to find this overwhelming sense of accomplishment and this overwhelming sense of passion because you are sharing this love with other people and you're helping get other people off the couch out into nature, out into the vast world that we live in and exploring what's new. Okay, we live in the national park. That in itself is a miracle that we get to live here because nowhere else in the world does the water meet the ocean and the sky all in one area. Okay, you cannot beat the beauty that we live in. And we take that for granted. I do all the time, realizing how amazing it is to live here. Okay, we have natural hot springs that barely anybody has ever been to because it's hard to get to them. It takes a lot of effort. And adventuring it's not a comfort, easy way going accomplishment. You have to work hard. That is why it sticks in your mind. That's why I will have my memories for 20, 30 years down the road because I worked hard to see and understand what it is and the meaning it is in myself for adventuring. Okay, taking road trips, another great way. Grab a friend, grab a group of friends, and go explore and see what this world has to offer. And the United States alone has countless places to go. Okay, don't just sit there and read a book about it and let others find and explore, because they're the ones who are going to make the memories. You're just reading about them. Don't just read about the memories. Go make them so that you can share those memories with others. Okay? So, in conclusion, with all of this, be daring. Find that within yourself to step outside your comfort zone and go take a chance and finding what makes you happy in this world. And adventuring will help you experience that in more ways than you can imagine. Okay, don't be scared for what's out there. Trust me, I am at times. I step outside, way outside my comfort zone for what I know to be true, but I still do it because it's going to be a life experience that I'm never going to forget. And that is what's truly important in our lives. Okay, make the discoveries for yourself. Don't let someone else take that away from you. Okay, as Mark Twain once wrote, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do more than the ones that you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds, explore, dream, and discover. Find that passion within yourself, because you will ultimately be so much happier in the long run. All right, thanks guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, really get out there and try. Just pick a destination, or don't. Just get in your car and drive and see what beauty and what adventures await for you. All right, thanks.